And we are back in the kitchen with Corey Signer from Fisherman's Market. If you don't recognize him because of all of the facial hair.
Well, I knew we were doing chowder. We were going to do chowder. So I started growing this last week for our chowder day. I was super excited. I got the double segment. So that's a week. That's
There's
Fisherman.
no way that's a week.
This is what fishermen do.
He's
we
lying.
grow beards extremely fast. We're just,
right.
Just manly like that.
Sure. So, but this is exciting. We're making a cream-based chowder. It's going to be absolutely delicious. We've never done this with you on the show.
You know what? It's usually one of those things that takes a little bit more time. But if you get all your prep done, and the only thing I cheated on was I parted the
potatoes.
The taters there. Yeah, I kind of pre-blanched them off. Other than that, though, everything's going to be deadly. We're making a traditional kind of a clam chowder. Fisherman's Market style. And we're going to put some mussels in at the end, maybe a little bit of a West Coast seafood. So everybody has their own chowder recipe. Everybody else. You know, my chowder's the best and all that kind of stuff. And
I never make chowder. I'm not going to lie to you. No, I don't.
Oh, they're good. We got a couple key things here. One is the bacon. So we've got bacon going in the pan. I just chopped it up kind of thing. It's good bacon. Don't get the stuff that leaches a bunch of the nitrates and juice and stuff. Buy good bacon. Bacon's key.
Okay, it's key.
And then just to get this part going here, we've got celery, we've got carrots, we've got pepper, and we've got some onion. And I made this dish last night because I usually make huge stock pots, so I wanted to get the amount down. So the amount of what we're doing here is going to feed 4 to 6 people.
Nice.
So we had 4 cloves of garlic, we had 2 medium-sized carrots, kind of just diced up, and 2 stalks of celery. And we had 3 slices of bacon. I gotta start doing more of the here's what's in it.
Sure.
When I watch videos, people want to cook it and they're like, well, you didn't.
How much?
You didn't tell me the amounts, you know?
Well, you're doing it today. I like it. So this is kind of chowder weather out today too, isn't it?
It's chowder weather outside. You get great cost per bowl and portion on what you're making. So like, I mean, a bowl of all of this chowder here is gonna cost you, $4 for a gigantic bowl. And that's using top-notch stuff. So obviously, with the chowder, it's shellfish month, Fisherman's Market. Clams, mussels, oysters, all that kind of good stuff. Crab, everything's on special, which is why I brought mussels, because it's a good, excellent deal right now.
It smells good.
Yeah, anytime you're doing this, it always smells really good. So we're gonna kind of stir fry up our veggies here, just soften them up a little bit, and then this is one of the keys here is we have clam nectar. So that's 2 cups.
Okay.
That's 2 cups of clam nectar. And I like to get it going in my pan with just the clam nectar. We're gonna use a little bit of chicken broth as well, just to get more bang for our buck kind of thing. But I love just getting that and marinating my vegetables in that clam juice.
Right.
You get a really nice flavor on it, and it's a really good base for your chowder. So how did we get the clam nectar? You can buy just clam nectar in the cans.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, you can. What we do, though, is we have big tins of the Arctic surf clam. Meat is the greatest thing. I talk about it a couple times on the shows. This is the clam meat out of the tin. So I just take the clam meat and I separate my nectar, and you get an amazing nectar. You get an absolutely the clam meat. You are going to eat most of this.
Right.
It's not even going to make it in the chowder.
Yeah.
You're going to have like a clam-less chowder because you can eat all the clam meat before you get the chowder going, you know?
Yeah.
So I haven't been on in a while. How's everything been going with you?
Everything's great. We've missed you on the show.
I know.
Have missed you. Have you had a
long winter.
Did you have a good Christmas? I haven't seen you.
We had a great Christmas.
Good.
Kids had a great Christmas.
Yeah.
Everything was fantastic. You know,
Good.
we had a couple days off too. We shut down for 3 days. So which is nice. You get to spend at home with the kids and the family.
I'm glad.
And guys like us, we work a lot, so
Yeah, you need that.
We're out and about a lot, so it's nice to spend time with the kids. So normally I would kind of simmer this and I'd have my potatoes. My potatoes are gonna go in now. And I had about, 6 baby potatoes cut up. And you don't have to, it's a slow process when you're making chowder, which is why we don't usually do it on the shows.
Right.
But if you need it in a hurry, I made it in 10 minutes last night.
Which is awesome.
It took me 20 minutes to cut up all the vegetables because I suck, but
It's the vegetable prep that you have to do. But I think maybe this is a good time to take a quick break. Let's take a little snoop into our pot here because we couldn't see it earlier. The close-up's not going to happen now. That's okay. Okay, quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're in the kitchen with Corey Signer from Fisherman's Market. Let's check out the goodness and deliciousness of what's going on in this pot right now. Things are just sort of coming to a boil right now, Corey, and we're going to make the roux, which you say is quite crucial in the success of a good chowder.
I find this is the difference when you talk to people about their chowder. So into this chowder, we added in a tablespoon of fresh thyme, and we added some Old Bay seasoning and smoked paprika, about a teaspoon of each. So this is just finishing off, and we have our roux going here. Roux is just butter, This is half a small stick of butter. And then what we're gonna do is add the flour into the butter on kind of a, you know, just a low heat. You don't wanna rush this, you don't wanna burn your butter. But as we add the flour into this, you're gonna see it thicken up. And we're just gonna spatula it in there, and it makes like a nice runny roux. You don't want like a thick dough roux. You're not making, you know, you're not making dough or pasta or anything like that.
Where does the word roux come from? Is that some French for something? Or?
It is. We have, we just hired an awesome new French chef at our Kelowna location.
So he will explain
He's French trade. Yeah, like he wanted the millionaires, like all the things that you cut up, the prep. He's got names for all this stuff. And I don't know. He explained a traditional roux to me.
All good.
So you just keep adding your roux in and you keep stirring until it thickens up and it turns almost a nice golden color there. And this is it. As soon as this is ready to go, you put this into your chowder and you're gonna watch it. This is my favorite part. It's almost magical. It just
thickens up.
It like instantly thickens up. We're gonna turn this down now. And we've added in our roux. And this, it doesn't clump together, it doesn't get clumpy or sticky, and it just thickens up your sauce like that. And it makes it nice and thick, and it's gonna be delicious and creamy. And now we're gonna thin it out with some chicken stock.
Nice.
So I'm gonna use 2 cups of chicken stock into this. And then we got some cream going in, and you're almost done. This is your chowder, and I guarantee you, no matter what kind of chowders you got on the go, this one will stack up. Fisherman's Market West Coast clam chowder will add up to greatness for your
greatness for the family.
It will be. It's greatness for the family. We had a huge. Oh wow! Here we go. Here it is again. I'm not blowing up the stage, but we are definitely burning something.
Can we please get a close up? You know what? It's not a full Friday, Corey, unless we can get a little something special happening here.
Unless Corey burns something.
Let's go like this. Do you think that'll help?
Unless Corey burns something down.
We'll just turn that off. Is it on off? No, it's not.
Oh, maybe because I left it on super hot high. Again, I'd like to state, I always do, excellent fishmonger.
It's all good.
Leave something to be touched.
I enjoy this. I like it when this happens.
We added in our clam meat here, and just while this is finishing off, before we just finish it off, February 27th is our annual oyster shuck, good old-fashioned oyster shuck. All of our shops, Kamloops, it's a huge event. It's our customer appreciation event.
Nice.
So the sales, it's 15% off everything in the store. Some of the deals that we have going on are extreme. Free oyster shucking. Come on down, eat some oysters. It's a bunch of fishmongers just doing what we do, putting on a show, feeding people, and having a really good time.
Awesome. So this is ready to go.
This is it's just about there. So we've got our roux in there.
Oh, now cream.
We add 2 cups of heavy cream. I use like heavy coffee cream.
Nice.
And that's going to give it this nice color there. And that's it. We're gonna throw our mussels in to open up. And
we still have a minute and a half. I was off on my time, so
it's just finishing off. This is beautiful. And we have a pound of fresh Salt Spring Island West Coast mussels. Oh.
I love the way that just sounds when they all go in.
Like, okay, so you have Romeo on the show, or you have Chef Romeo on, correct?
Yeah.
So when Chef Romeo's on, he's a good customer of the fish market.
Yeah.
Great guy in general, great chef. Is it smoother when he's cooking? Because he knows his stuff, right? Like, why are they so much better? How come I'm not a better chef?
You know what? What he has an organization, you make up in personality. So don't worry about it.
I got the flair of the personality.
You do,
sure,
and nobody's hair is on fire here. Like,
no,
we're doing well,
I was worried about that. Someone would flame up.
Can you imagine your beard? You've been working so hard.
It is a lot of work.
Oh, I believe you.
It's hard work. This just doesn't happen. You gotta. It's a work. My wife.
It is.
Hates me.
I don't blame her. You know what? I'm not really a beard person myself, but you know what? Maybe by spring you'll be done.
Oh, I have to. It's Kelowna summertime. You got it. You can't.
Also, your marriage could be on the line.
Could be on the line. Absolutely.
Okay, so I think we've got about 30 seconds. Anything else you want to add? This looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if we can get a little close up by twisting this over.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, maybe we'll do a little.
Spoon it out here?
Ooh, I like that spoon, by the way. That's beautiful.
This is the pride.
Look at that.
Pride and joy of my household is my spoon
right?
ladle. So there you go. We're gonna top this off. Oh, that looks good. Eh?
Oh, it does.
We're gonna top that off with some fresh sprig of thyme in there, and we got our bread, nice crunchy French bread cut up, and there's our Fisherman's Market West Coast chowder. Come on down to the market, February 27th. It is a absolutely huge event. Come get some oysters, and even if you don't like oysters, the deals we got going on are amazing, intense, insane.
All right.
Blow out, one day only.
Another successful segment. I so enjoy having you on. I'm glad you're back, and we'll look forward to seeing you next month then.
Thanks for the double segment. I will be here.
Okay, information on the screen, fishermansmarket.ca, phone number as well. We are back talking Scrabble when we come back. Stay with us.